have here is the DS1511 Plus disk station. It's a 5-bay scalable system. It starts at 5-bay, can scale out to 15 bays worth of storage. It is VMware certified vSphere 4. So you can use it for iSCSI or NFS storage. And in my lab, when I was benching this, I got around 3,800 concurrent IOPS. So with that information in mind, you can do 5 VMware servers, assuming each VMware server has 10 guest OSs, and each guest OS uses around 50 IOPS. So there's a base number for it. And also, all this technical information that I'm pulling from my head, it's all available on my blog, synology.com/us/fhblog. It'll take you to a series of articles, so go ahead and check it out.
Okay, so if you could show us around the back on integrated interfaces. So with ESXi 5, which you didn't quite mention, you're at 4 and 4.1.
Yes. So
5 came out this summer?
5 came out this summer, and the certification on that was
summer 2011, excuse me. Yep.
Summer 2011. And certification for vSphere 5 is finished for our high-end platform, the part of our XS family, the DS3611 XS and the RS3411 RPXS. We actually don't have those models here, as this is CES is a consumer show, but they're all that information is available on our websites. They are native 12-bay, or the desktop model is a native 12-bay. You can scale out to 36 bays, 108 terabytes of storage. The RS3411 RPXS is a native 10-bay. It can scale out to 34 bays worth of storage, uses 6U of total space, and it's capable of over 100,000 IOPS using an add-on 10 gig Ethernet card.
Okay, so asking a little different twist to the question, when you're doing homebrew VMware kind of self-training, like a lot of ESXi users that are certified and do it by day, but they also play around in a lab or in their home offices or homes by night. One question that comes up is, we don't necessarily care if it's fully supported or even fully baked. Does it work? So this unit, it supports 4.0. I'm guessing the odds are pretty darn good it works with 5.0, which is not officially on the support list yet.
It's not officially supported.
So great, thanks.
So all we're doing right now is we're finalizing the paperwork for vSphere 5 for the DS1511. We're just finishing up the paperwork, running through some final tests, make sure it works.
Okay.
So with the Synology DSM, the DSM is exactly the same amongst all of our products. So therefore, the experience is the same. So it should work just fine. But it's just not officially supported yet until we finalize the paperwork.
All right, if you could show us the interfaces on the back, what are our options for connectivity to ESXi?
All right, so for the DS1511 Plus, we'll flip around the back. All right, so we have Ethernet. So this is going to be your primary method of access. So these support iSCSI NFS for your common vSphere applications.
Yep.
File sharing, got Samba, AFP, FTP, NFS. Those are your other protocols for file sharing. We have USB for attaching USB hard drives to the disk station, or UPS battery, or USB hard drives if you need to do printer sharing. We have eSATA ports right here. Now these are the eSATA ports where you use to scale out the disk station, and you can attach the DX510 expansion unit that gives you an extra 5 bays. That's how you scale out to 15 bays of storage.
Okay, so if you attach this eSATA port and you just VMFS format it, it's just seen as one big volume. The RAID controller's in here, no problem.
Yep, so when you attach here, this station manager will ask, you attach 5 more bays. What do you want to do? Do you want a new volume or expand your volume? You can say expand, walk away, let the whole volume expand.
So ESXi 4.1, or excuse me, ESX, not ESXi, the full version, it's kind of more Linuxy. That one, it's easier to support kind of third-party stuff. You go to vSphere and ESX5, you now have ESXi version only, the small one that fits in a USB key. So give me an idea of how that software will work.
All right, so
you got your software installed where and how does it go?
Okay, so with the disk station manager, you install the software that stays on the disk station itself, and you use a web browser to manage it.
Great.
And then, so when you add your drives or you need to change iSCSI targets, you just go to the web browser, find the disk station, and go through the management interface, and then just say, I want a new volume, a new LUT, and go from there. Now, once that's set up, you go from vSphere 5, you go to the hypervisor management console, you go discover it on the network, find the iSCSI target,
okay.
and then you say, I want to format it, and then from there, it's all on VMware's or ESX5 to handle the formatting, the VMS file system partitioning, and all that good stuff.
Okay.
So all we are is just storage. VMware will handle everything else.
So we would use perhaps one Ethernet port for out-of-band management getting going. The other one could be for iSCSI.
Yes, you can do that.
That'd be a natural choice for a lab. Just trying to
If
kick
you
the
want to do it for
tires.
labs, actually, yeah, it's a great idea to separate out the management traffic on one port, put the data traffic on another port. Great way of managing the discovery process and keeping the iSCSI traffic secure to one subnet.
Okay, and then the last question would be, I'm noticing no blue on the USB ports on this particular model. Some are USB 3.0 over there.
Yes.
And on ESXi 5, you can do VM Direct Path or BTD. Those features of newer motherboards, newer CPUs, where you can pass through the PCI device right to a virtual machine. So say we have a home server doing backups daily, and it's nice to be able to map that USB 3 interface to Windows Home Server. Just finds a device manager and points to maybe one of these models that are USB 3.0 attached. So in that case, we don't need ESXi support. We just need affordable storage with a decent throughput. So can you show me another product that's well under 1,000 that has USB 3.0?
All right, so, well, I can't say this product has not been announced yet. So this is our upcoming model.
All right.
It does feature USB 3 on it, and it will be going under VMware certification, and it will be VMware certified. And so with regards to the throughput, and you want to back up your iSCSI, is that what you're asking?
So we look at the front. Let's say we have 7,200 commodity drives, maybe not even enterprise. Someone's just horsing around with consumer grade 7,200 RPM cheapy drives. They have this whole thing in one big RAID 5.
Yep.
Can you give me some idea of the performance? Because I've used other products 4 or 5 years ago. The throughput was horrible over gigabit, and it could have done fine with 10100. It was disappointing.
Okay.
So give me an idea, flash forward to today. What kind of throughput could we possibly get in best case scenario? Are we talking,
best case
300
scenario,
megabits per second? Or
in
something?
best case scenario with this thing, you probably get around 105, 110 megabytes per second.
Sustain, though.
Sustained on a single 1 gigabit link.
Read and write?
Read and write.
Oh, okay.
You're hitting the upper end of what 1 gigabit can support. It's 99%. Okay, coming close to theoretical limit.
So your embedded stuff, your controllers, your hardware doesn't get in the way of wire speed on gigabit.
No, here's the thing. If you want, you can enable, now you can't do this with VMware, but if you enable link aggregation and you just use it for strictly file sharing, Samba, you can go, with this machine, go close to 200 megs per second.
Okay. And I think my last question would be, what's the most affordable way to start with something from Synology so you can kind of kick the tires and see their software and how the interface looks? Maybe only 2 drives with USB 3.0. Do you have such a thing?
So 2 drives.
Where's the really low end?
Let me swing around to here.
Excellent, thank you.
So what we have here, this is the PS212. If you want to start learning about learning VMware and how to use it at home, I would just go with this one. It does have USB 3.0. So if you want to back up the iSCSI targets in here, you can back it up to a USB attached hard drive. Just back up the iSCSI target. iSCSI target backups coming in upcoming DSM-4. And it does have...
Do you offer software for that backup or no? To kick off that iSCSI target cloning, basically. Do you offer software for that? No.
It comes in DSM-4.
Okay, nice. So yes is the answer. It's embedded.
Yes,
Great.
embedded.
Nice.
And we have hot swap hard drives front loading. You can use 3.5 drives or you can use 2.5 drives and SATA.
So these little holes can go for your SSDs. Right
SSDs.
there. I see that?
Yep, SSDs too.
You see that? Okay, it's dark. All right. Well, thank you. That was a great overview. I see even an SD reader here.
SD card reader. So basically, it's for those featured people that take a lot of pictures. They want to run into the office and just dump their images onto the network. They can just run in, eject the card from the camera, put it in here, push the copy button, let the system copy the pictures to the local drive, then run out, go take out more pictures while the office stays by and starts doing graphic editing.
Nice. And as far as physically, I'm seeing
those are the
little rubber here.
Yep, that's for noise dampening.
Yep. So we just put a screw through the side, and then SSD holes you saw before. So thank you. This is a great overview of the product line. And this one is shipping, right?
Yes, this one is shipping.
Okay.
And retails around $299.
All right. Thank you so much.